Into a wide space. Nice is there. Edouard Nice! The Belgian buries one with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Dropped in from distance. What a finish by Nico Valenzuela. The crowd erupts in front of him. Cologne. Her magic much needed now. Inasia Cologne. Inasia Cologne! Just astounding. We welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Ryan Sykora alongside Devin Henderson here for a little. An overlapping run, Gomez. This is a good move. Across in Mikulta. A beautiful Heartland move results in Anderson Mikulta's first goal of the tournament. Johnson, Cologne both over it. Cologne on the right. This is a good ball the other way. Gillard, it's squared back into the 6, and it's another goal. It's Kiera Blundell at the back post. Gillard rose up, and it fell kindly for the freshman who continues her goal-scoring torrent. That's number 8 in 2024.
Absolutely.
Short, Kistman. Honorio couldn't get there first. It's a first-time volley in the back of the net. Daniel Dixon. His first goal of 2023. Blundell uses her body, turns into the box, gets it onto her right foot, steps one in. Hat trick for Kiera Blundell, probably the best goal she'll score this year. Big 12 season has finally arrived in the desert. Arizona State back at home on the women's soccer side of things to take on the West Virginia Mountaineers in Tempe on this Thursday night. It's a Big 12 matchup, 3-0 West Virginia, 1-1-1 ASU, as Arizona State hosts for the first time. Ryan Sykora, Adrian Palaio here with you on ESPN+. We get into this one, two really talented teams looking to take themselves towards the top of this conference. We'll start with West Virginia, Adrian. It's all about 21 up top. Ajana Respass.
Absolutely. Ajane Respass leading the Mountaineers with 5 goals this season. She's a threat on set pieces. She's a threat in the box. Like I said, she's a threat to be reckoned with. And she's a former Oregon Duck. She's seen these Arizona State Sun Devils twice already in her career. She is scoreless in that time. She's going to look for that first goal against ASU today. 5 goals, 4 assists for Respass. Kiera Blundell for Arizona State is her counterpart today, one of the best forwards in the country. Absolutely, one of the best freshmen in the country as well. 7 goals to her name this season. Former Vancouver Whitecaps Academy player, now owns her craft here at ASU. Her family's in the crowd. She's going to want to get a big one here today as we have the first Big 12 home game in ASU history. Mountaineers and Sun Devils on a Thursday night in Tempe. We'll step aside on ESPN+. Kickoff after this. Tempe, Arizona, Arizona State hosting West Virginia. We start with the visiting starting 11, Adrian. Absolutely. Mackenzie Smith, the redshirt sophomore, she is going to be in goal. She averages about 4 saves a game, but we already talked about the one to look out for, and that is Ajane Respass up top. Alongside her, we also have AJ Rodriguez. She scored in 3 straight after a little bit of a slow start. She's going to be a big portion of the offense for West Virginia. Led by Nikki Izzo Brown, 29th year. She's just 3 wins shy of 400 at West Virginia. This is a program chasing, again, win number 400. She's the only coach in WVU women's soccer history. Arizona State are really talented. They're the home side today. Absolutely. It's going to be Nellis in goal as always. She is a stalwart in goal. Alongside her, a little bit of a 4-2-4 today. We got Valadares on the left wing, Cologne and Blundell. They're going to be the main contributors up top. They could be all over the place. Graham Winkworth, traditionally really fluid as a manager. They'll make some changes. They've whittled down their squad. This is his 8th season in beautiful Tempe, Arizona. His Sun Devils trying to pick up a big win on the RPI front of things. They are 6-1-3. Mountaineers of West Virginia 7-2-1, off to a 3-0 start for the first time since 2018. WVU trying to go 4-0 for the first time since 2016. They will kick off first. Your referee crew is in purple, led by Megan McCain. Sunnyvale Volleyball returns home next week after 11 days away to welcome a pair of Big 12 opponents to Tempe for the first time as this ball's put in behind. Utah will come to Mullet Arena Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Mountain Time. And then you see BYU visiting Desert Financial Arena next Friday at 8
Eastern, 5 Mountain. Both matches are right here on ESPN+.
Nice to have some action going on in the Mullet Arena. A shame about the Coyotes, but certainly a lot of sports to be played in the arena, and Arizona State volleyball having themselves a good year.
Stoppage to sort out the ball situation. Lucy Johnson will throw it in. For somebody, one back by White.
Yeah, Valadares and White getting into it a little bit. You love to see it halfway through the first.
As this game has gone on, you've seen Cameron Valadares, 20 in maroon. On this left side for Arizona State, the near side on your screens, she's getting more and more of the ball. That's where the Sun Devils have shaded.
Yeah, and it's worked. You saw that rocket of a shot that she just had a few minutes ago. They feed it to her a little bit more. She might make something happen here.
Koss down the line, run of rest pass, trying to chase in the half space. Gillard.
And have yet to see really much of number 4, AJ Rodriguez. She's scored in 3 straight, hasn't really had too much of the ball thus far.
5th year from Austin, Texas, her 76th appearance for West Virginia. Rodriguez been snuffed out in the center. Valadares taking a man on wide, going for goal, never a chance. It was well wide of the near post as a couple of West Virginia subs have already been made. They'll make another change here. I think they're going to take a hydration break here.
Coming in for Jordan Wilson, number 18, Hillary Heredia Beltran.
Players make their way off the field. Arizona State, West Virginia. This is ESPN+. Back in Tempe, hydration break coming to a close. West Virginia going to make a change. Hillary Heredia Beltran in for Jordan Wilson. You see it there, 1-1 your score. 23-18, about halfway through the first half. Ryan Sykora, Adrian Pelayo on ESPN+. It started with West Virginia on a set piece. It went to Arizona State the other way on a set piece.
Yeah, not even 90 seconds leaves time before they get it done. Wonderful job by Gianna Koss, just finishing it up right there in the middle. But then Blundell with her 8th of the season in front of her family. A big time goal to even things up here at 1.
We will restart with a Mountaineer goal kick in Tempe.
And it looks like we had number 18, Heredia Beltran come into the game.
We thought she would start.
She typically does start. She is a winger, but they will see her presence now here, and they're tied up at 1, and she can score. She has 10 goals in her West Virginia career this season, and we'll see what Heredia Beltran can get going here.
This is the first game of the 11 West Virginia have played that Heredia Beltran has not started. She was a perfect 10 for 10 coming into this one tonight. This is probably the most West Virginia have played side to side all evening.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, just unable to get too many passes consecutively together. They've been forced to just hoof it up top, try to find rest pass, and have not been successful on that.
Well, Coleman's kept her clean up top for Arizona State. Kettles, Blundell. One back shuffle. Mountaineers again.
See just how much they look to slow things down here. Not even halfway through the first half. A lot has happened. A lot of emotions, couple of fouls. Be interesting to see what Coach Ezell Brown has instructed her team to do here.
It's a good mid-block from Arizona State. They're just not pressing. They're being patient. It's kind of become this cat and mouse game. That's the adjustment out of the hydration break.
You almost wonder if they think that the other team is expecting the press, maybe trying to loosen them up a little bit as they finally try to get it down the wing.
And behind, they wanted the run of the fresh-footed Heredia Beltran.
She's played with the United States under-19s in her lifetime. She actually played alongside Trinity Rodman back in 2019.
That's going right on the top of my resume, if that were me. Nellis. One by Shuffle. In behind White. Good first-time ball. Finds Rodriguez. Good stop from Nellis.
And it was nice there from White, laying it off there for Rodriguez. Going, for that 4-for-4, unable to get the entire of her foot on at that time. But it was a nice opportunity and a welcome one there for West Virginia.
Rodriguez, that's the pattern of play that they like to get her in. At to the top of the 18 and trying to take a chance as a late arrival in. Time in Tempe. Earlier this week, Blake Neiman chatted with one of the newest Sun Devil sensations, freshman phenom Kiera Blundell. ASU's new number 9 is enjoying a breakout season in her inaugural campaign.
It's time for a game of Boston the Sauce, presented by
7, 6, 5, 4. Go Sun Devils!
Scored 7 goals already in your first 7 games as a Sun Devil. What has enabled this hot start for you?
Yeah, it's been a really good start. I mean, the players around me have really helped me. Cam, Ian, Meg, playing with players like that, it's easy to get the ball when you're just all moving and all wanting to pass and all wanting to score. When you've got a team like that, scoring goals is good.
Coming from British Columbia to now hot climate here at ASU, what have you liked about getting embedded into the community here in Tempe?
Yeah, I love the university life. I came from Vancouver Whitecaps. They're a great club team, set me up for success really well here. For soccer, lifting, fitness, everything was really good. But the heat is an awesome thing. I love the heat. It was snowing back home, at around this time. So coming to the heat, coming to the school, I really like it. And then, yeah, I really like it so far.
What attracted you to ASU Graham Winkworth in this program?
Yeah, this was my 3rd visit when I came, and the second I got here, I was like, oh, this is my school. I want to come here. Graham's a great coach, and I saw the team culture the second I watched practice, and I knew I wanted to be a part of this team.
Who are some people that you've maybe been able to pick their brains a little bit as you've come in from some of the older group?
Yeah, I love this team. Jono, freaking great captain. She brings the best out of everyone. She's always got a smile on her face. There's so many great players. I did along really well with Meg. We're a striker pair, and I think we play really similar, so we always know what we're doing. My roommate Addie, I love all of them. The team's awesome, and I'm so grateful to be here.
You wear number 9,
yeah.
A Sun Devil soccer legend,
Yeah.
Nicole Douglas, all-time leading scorer, scored 60 goals in her career. Also wore the number 9.
Yeah.
What does it mean to represent that number and, kind of carry on that legacy in a way?
Yeah, when I came on my visit here, I watched her and I just knew I wanted to do exactly what she's done. It's an honor even being compared to her. She's such a legend, but I know I just want to do my own thing, kind of make my own KB9. She can be Dougie 9, I'll be KB9, do my own thing. But yeah, she's a great player, and just to even be compared to her is an honor.
Blake Neiman with Kiera Blundell. Sun Devil Soccer trails 2-1. KB got the goal in this game, but her Sun Devils chasing at the break in Tempe on ESPN+. Back in Tempe, Arizona State trails 2-1 West Virginia in this Big 12 home opener for the Sun Devils. Ryan Sykora, Adrian Palaio here in Tempe, Arizona. First Big 12 home game for any Arizona State team ever. That's got to mean a whole lot for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a chance to make your own history. Make history for all these athletic programs that are now going to be in the Big 12 moving forward. A lot of exciting stuff to come in the years ahead for Arizona State.
Speaking of the new Sun Devil digs, we take a look at the scores from around the conference here on this Thursday, September 26th. A couple of them stand out. Kansas over UCF. That's a big one. A ranked Texas Tech team gets it done. Baylor holds Colorado to a draw, and Oklahoma State BYU, that's a juggernaut matchup, 2-2 in the 81st right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You also notice there U of A, Arizona taking out Cincinnati 2-0. These two teams, they're going to both have to go up against U of A at one point, including ASU late in the season.
Wildcats, Sun Devils, Utah, as well as Colorado, the new faces in this conference. Utah, you see a 0-0 draw with Iowa State on this Thursday as Arizona State is in. So is Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Oklahoma, Texas on the way out a couple of years back, or last year, suppose. BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, UCF. So much fluctuation within college athletics nowadays.
Yeah, it's an ever-changing world of conferences, realignment. You know, you have Arizona State coming into the Big 12, Oklahoma and Texas leaving for the SEC. a lot of change, but a lot of excitement, a lot of new matchups, a lot of new rivalries to be made. It's all good stuff as we head into the future.
Sun Devils trying to be a part of that future. They're trying to make some noise tonight. They trail by 1. Arizona State, West Virginia on ESPN+. You see the score. All set pieces in this one. We'll see 45 more minutes later on in this one tonight. 2-1 in Tempe. Start of the second half. West Virginia out in front on ESPN+. This is Big 12 soccer, Big 12 opener for Arizona State. We take you through the first half. Sights and sounds in this 3-goal first 45, Adrian.
Absolutely, it was a corner kick to get things started here for West Virginia. We know they're dangerous on the set piece, and right there, Gianna Koss able to clean it up and get one right in there, but not even 90 seconds later. On the other side, the freshman, Blundell, able to get this one in off of a free kick in front of her parents. Number 8 on the season. You see there, Heredia Beltran forcing a great save out of Pauline Nellis. But then right at the end, the former Duck rest pass, able to get it in, and we have a 2-1 game in favor of the Mountaineers.
A couple of big opportunities still in this one. You see the scoring summary for the first 45. By the way, Kira Blundell, her 8th goal, just one less than Nicole Douglas had in her freshman season for Arizona State. So she is chasing something pretty darn special over there. The number 9 for ASU. West Virginia, the better team in the first half. Nikki Izzo-Brown wants more of the same.
Yeah, absolutely, and we mentioned it earlier. Not sure why Arizona State stopped with the press. They had a lot of success forcing the issue with West Virginia, forcing them to make the errant pass, forcing them to execute on the long ball. It's going to be interesting to see if they do that again here to start out the second half, or if it's a little bit more of the same. Arizona State almost got lulled to sleep a little bit by West Virginia at the end of the first.
They switch sides, still all to play for. 4th game in Big 12 play for both of these teams. Mountaineers are halfway home to their first 4-0 start since 2016.